We got to move on here to race 7 at Del Mar. This is the start of the Lake Pick 4. We got claiming 20,000, 6 furlongs. They will be going on the Poly track. Who do you got here?
I have an interesting horse here, Royal Meridian, number 6. Now, what's very interesting about him, his buyers are good. You look at the competition. Optional claimer for 62K. Non-winners of 2 lifetime. Well, that means that you have to break your main and then win a first-level allowance. This is a second-level allowance, I should say. So he's running these nice races against Patriots, Voyage, Kate's Event, Castaway, Golden It Is, Italian Rules. These are very nice horses. If these horses were in this race, they would absolutely crush this field. But he gets a little bit of a layoff between May 26 and June 26. He didn't work out, so something went amiss there. There was a little physical issue, and now Mike Pipey drops him for $20,000. And it's a very suspicious drop. This is a type of drop that I never really like to see. I don't think anybody likes to see a drop like this. This is a huge drop. I know some people might not know the different levels who are listening, but this is a very significant class drop here, and it's a big head scratcher, and it's a little worrisome. But the more I think about it, there's either two options. Either A, Mike Pipey he says, okay, this horse has had a layoff. There's a little physical issue here. I'm going to put him in for 20. I'm going to play a little bit of poker, and I'm going to try to sneak a fast one here, get a win. The trainers will see that layoff. They'll see the big class drop, and they will not claim him because they'll be nervous. That or the second option, which is this horse has physical issues, definitely, and needs to run at this low level because he just doesn't have what he did a couple months ago. But that being said, Mike Pipey is a very, very good trainer. I told you a little bit about in that main race, about a little bit about him, which is he's a good trainer. He takes care of his horses, and he's very good at reading the condition book. He puts his horses in spots that can win all the time. So even if this horse isn't as good as he once was, if he does have some sort of physical issue, I believe that Mike Pipey put him in a spot to where he can still win. Victor Espinoza gets back aboard. He's ridden him his last 4 times, so that's a positive that he gets back on this horse. This horse is 2 for 2 at Del Mar. He's 3 for 5 on the synthetic, and I think this horse, although he might not be what he once was, if there was indeed a physical issue and that is plaguing him right now, I think he can win this race, and I think he's the best horse in this race, the horse to beat. And if he runs like the way he has been running against these top-class horses, I think that the rest are running for second here.
Yeah, Royal Meridian became my second pick here, and more so based off everything you just said. This horse is, it's really weird to see a horse that's facing a much better competition just be dropped like this into 20,000. But like you said, this is probably just Mike Pipey putting this horse in a spot to win. And, more likely than not, he's having physical issues. Looking at his running lines, he's lost to Castaway and Golden It Is, Kate's Event. For those who like looking at those lines, if you want to go way back to February 9th, 2012, in his maiden race, he lost to Cyclometer, who we see earlier on in this card. But this horse, he's 2 for 2 at Del Mar, like you said, and pretty much everything you said is the reason I would pick this horse as my top pick, but it's just the drop. The drop is the big concern for me, and I can't make a horse like this my top pick. It's too concerning for me to see a horse go from 62K optional claimers all the way down to 20,000 claiming event. That's why I ended up with my top pick going towards the inside, breaking from the number 2 post position here, and Sir Allison for Bob Baffert, Michael Pegram, and Martin Garcia will be riding. He's pretty much ridden this horse throughout this horse's career. He's 2 for 12 lifetime. He's been facing claimers pretty much the entire year. If you want to date back to November and October, he did win by a head in a claiming event, 40,000 last October. That was his last win. He's been running really well against the opening claiming horses, and I think the stay here, he lost by a nose. He lost to Chicks Dig the Shark as the favorite last time out at Betfair Hollywood Park on June 28th. He's going to shorten up here to 6 furlongs. I think the shorten up says that he'll probably be out towards the front. I don't think he really needs the lead, really. I like him sitting off the lead. I just seem to really like Sir Allison here in this spot.
Sir Allison's got a big chance, and there's not a whole lot of pace for a sprint type of race. Guido Panzini is going to be close up. Sir Allison, I think he's going to sit off of him and sit second. I think Sir Allison's going to run a big race here, but I didn't lead with him as my second choice. I actually went with number 4, Diamond of Blue, for Corey Nakatani, trainer Jerry Hollendorfer, and he's been running at, last time he ran at $25,000 level, and he just wasn't as good as the others. Gnarly dude. Went and won that race, dress code courtside. I don't think Diamond of Blue is as good as they are, even on his best day. But you look at his running lines, and he's competitive, finishing second in 12.5, $20,000. So I think Diamond of Blue is going to be competitive here at 6-1. So he's going to be my second choice. I think he's going to get a good stalking trip, and I think he's going to run much better here. I know it's $20,000, just step below that $25,000 level. But I think that he's going to run much better at this spot. I think this is a bit of a weaker field than last time, and I think he's found his friends here.
Yeah, but I didn't end up with Diamond of Blue mainly because of his last effort. I mean, the one more drop might be what he needs. Jerry Hollendorfer, we all know he's a great trainer. The horse had a real good workout at Betfair Hollywood Park back on July 11th, a good work of 59-1. That was the best out of 49 horses that morning. He also had a good workout back on June 28th, 46-1 at 4 furlongs. That was the best out of 28 horses that morning. The horse has been more so racing up at Golden Gate. He's been brought down here. He's been claimed recently. Hollendorfer, this is second off the claim for him. Maybe he'll improve. I could see why you like Diamond of Blue. I mean, with his workouts and Hollendorfer second off the claim, just getting to know the horse better. I could see what you mean. I see what you mean with Diamond of Blue making him your second pick there.
And by the way, I just want to say, if you want to use it, if you have an exotic bet, please use number 8, Legal Separation. This horse, last time he was 6 beaten last. I just want to mention this. He was last the entire way around, but I think he's 6 years old. He's a little older. That's probably not his spot. He's probably just not as good as those horses, but this horse is very consistent, and I think he's going to run on late down the center of the track with Joao Rosario for trainer John Sadler. Legal Separation, if you're picking exactors or trifectas, put him in there because I think he can run on and get a piece of it late as well.
I mean, I think this is another angle that you mentioned earlier with John Sadler. He's bringing this horse off the shelf. I mean, he did race back in June 1st. He's getting a nice little rest here. He'll be freshened he's going to be facing a lot easier today in 20,000, considering he's facing optional claiming 40,000. You go 2 back. He was racing on the turf when he was claimed by Sadler for forgive, you know how to pronounce these owners. I hate butchering it. Heranis Racing. He claimed it after it won by a half a length. David Flores, who, for those who are maybe wondering, well, where's David Flores on opening day? He's in Singapore, I still believe. He's still over there racing. We hope to see him back here at Del Mar with his cowboy hat. And really, it's just he's going to be coming fresh off that small little layoff. I like Sadler, Rosario. We all know Sadler, Rosario. We know how good they were at Del Mar in the past summer. So seeing that Rosario is going to be getting this mount,
this horse doesn't win a lot. He's 6 for 36, but he always runs an honest race. He tries hard. I like when he's in the right spot, and I think this is the right spot here, and he's going to be running on late. So look for him.
Look for Legal Separation.